Good morning, everyone. Okay, here we have a new guide. The objective of this guide is to learn how to use the activities, how to access to the writing and speaking activities at the electronic book of Pearson. The first thing you have to do, of course, is log in, as you usually do, with your username and password at the electronic book. The second activity is very simple. You click on the button Home. That is the first button on your left when you access the electronic book. There you will find the writing and speaking activities, which have already been activated for units A1, A2, and A3. That corresponds to weeks number 8 and 9. The deadline, let me show you. The deadline is here. Here's the deadline. The date and the time that you have to do these activities. They will be assigned every 2 weeks. That means that later you will have the activities for weeks 10 and 11. At the moment, weeks 8 and 9. And you just click on the activity here. You just click on the activity and you start doing it. It's very simple. Here the instruction for the speaking activities. You click on the speaking activities and start doing your practice. Some exercises, this is very important, some exercises implies voice recording, for which you will need the appropriate plugin. Remember that sometimes you need some plugins or complementos. Some computers have them, some computers don't. And in case you can't do the recording, or you think you have done the recording but later you can't listen to your voice, you have to contact this person. You have to contact Carlos, who is the person in charge of this technical area at Pearson. He will give you the instructions, or somebody there will give you instructions to install that plugin in your computer. The objective is to do recording your voice, practice pronunciation, to be able to answer some questions related to the speaking skills. Here's an example. This is an example of what you usually do. You click here, you listen to the instruction or to the phrases, sentences, and later you have to respond to some of them. Not all of them, but to some of them. Some activities will be recorded. You have to do the same with the writing activities which were assigned. You click on the writing activity, read instructions, and the model, there is always a model, and do the exercise. Start doing your composition. Remember, these activities, these exercises are just for practice. So you should try to do your best, because they will give you the opportunity to practice for your final exam, and to improve, of course, your speaking and writing skills. Use a dictionary. Please do not copy or paste any text, since it will not help you to improve your writing. Okay, and of course, if I find evidence of having copied that information, the compositions won't be validated. They will be invalidated. You have to write your composition here, the electronic book. Here is the model. This is the length, that is more or less 50-70 words. Every single composition is a very short writing. When I check it, if it is a good writing, if it is in general terms is a clear writing, has the length and the characteristics of it, I will just write 100 points and send it. If there are frequent grammar, spelling mistakes, vocabulary mistakes, I will correct them, I will underline them, and of course send you the feedback here, the same, everything is going to be here on the electronic book. You can check it and you can correct it, That is the purpose. But there is always going to be 100 points for the people who do it. If it is very short, or you left it blank, of course the grade will be 0. It won't be graded. But if you do the writing exercise, it's always going to be graded with 100 points. The same with the speaking exercise. Finally, when you have finished, you click on save. If you want to go back to your draft, if you want to continue improving your writing exercise, but if you feel that you have already finished and everything is complete, you click on send when you are completely satisfied with your final draft. Activity 3. Click on the second button, the button course. There you will find the other activities: grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. Pronunciation is in some units, not in all of them. This is the normal way you accessed before the first part of the course for level 3. So this is nothing new. Just do the same. You open the unit, in this case module A, and you click on module A1, and you do the vocabulary and grammar exercises, and when you have pronunciation, you click there and start doing the exercise. It's the same way you did it in the past. Remember that the only exercises you have to do are the ones described in the cronograma de estudio de evaluación, because in the electronic book there are many more exercises that you don't have to do. Activity 4. Well, if you want to check your progress, click on the button Gradebook, and there are 2 options now. The first option here, you find it here, okay, is practice only. That is grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation, the result of those activities. And if you want to check your score in the writing and speaking exercises, you here click on, or you select assignments only. Finally, guys, okay, well, I told you before, the results will be the ones reported in the chronogram, and they will be the same activities you have in the gradebook. Here some additional links, some links for further practice of those topics which I consider are the most relevant in units A1, A2, and A3. Please check them. There is practice for type questions, passive voice, gerunds, infinitives, present perfect continuous, embedded questions. So guys, you have practice for everything here. There are around 10 exercises in each link. Do them, practice that, guys, and well, I hope this is a useful guide again. See you at any tutorial session you want to access. Have a great week, and don't forget to open this guide that is also here with this email. Thank you very much. Have a nice day, guys. Bye-bye.